For the first time in 6 years, India may not be attending the G7 summit. The 2025 edition of the Rich and Powerful will be hosted by Canada in Alberta from June 15th to 17th, but New Delhi hasn't received an invite yet. And even if it comes now, it's unlikely that PM Modi will attend the event. Canada is now behaving like a Sulkistani, in charge of a big fat Indian wedding, not inviting the influential relative so as to snub him. This is Quick Take, your quick guide. I am Smita Prakash. G7, does it still matter? Just let's ask, what is the G7? It's a group of the world's 7 largest advanced economies: Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, the UK, and the US. They come together every year to discuss global governance, economy, security, and the climate, and to decide which countries need to be wrapped on the knuckles so that they may not hurt the hegemony of the G7. India is not a member, but has been regularly invited as an outreach partner since 2019. PM Modi has attended every summit since then, either in person or virtually. So this year's absence, if confirmed, breaks a pattern. But here's the thing, the G7's global relevance is increasingly being questioned. Imagine any grouping minus China and India. Even the US President Donald Trump had dismissed it as a very outdated group back in 2020 and had proposed bringing in India, Australia, South Korea, and even Russia to make it more representative. Then pandemic happened and the Russia-Ukraine war broke out. Why the no invite this year? Officially, Canada hasn't announced its guest list apart from inviting Ukraine and Australia. But there's a context. A diplomatic chill between India and Canada has been brewing since 2023, when the then Prime Minister Justin Trudeau alleged Indian involvement in the killing of Hardeep Singh Nijjar, a designated Khalistani terrorist. New Delhi called the claims absurd and motivated and downgraded diplomatic ties. Missions were cut, talks frozen. The fallout was serious. Now, even with the new Canadian government under Mark Carney and a recent call between Canada's new Foreign Minister Anita Anand and India's Dr. Jaishankar, the ice hasn't melted. Congress's reaction. The Congress party wasted no time in calling this a foreign policy failure. They say India's absence from the G7 table is a diplomatic downgrade, especially when compared to Dr. Manmohan Singh, who was invited to the 5 G8 summits before Russia's suspension. Their charge? India's losing global prestige. And this is yet another bungle in the Modi government's international strategy. Missed opportunity or strategic pause. Yes, being at the G7 matters. It's where global narratives are shaped on subjects like climate, AI, supply chains, conflict resolutions. India could have used the platform to talk about Operation Sindoor, counter Khalistani propaganda, and push Global South concerns. But is it a setback? Maybe, but not a strategic disaster, because India today is no longer waiting for a seat at someone else's table. And let's not forget, invitations are also a two-way street. India might have chosen to skip even if invited, given the Canada context. So, India missing the G7 this year might raise eyebrows, but it's not the end of the world. Operation Sindoor is still not over. Can a Prime Minister travel out of the country during this time? Yes, Maldives may happen, but that's in the neighborhood. Remember, the Prime Minister was in Saudi Arabia when Pakistan engineered the Pahalgam attack. After the Ukrainian attack on Russia on June 1st, the scrutiny actually is on the relevance of G7 and NATO. How did they not tell each other what was happening? Is this grouping all that relevant at all if they don't trust each other?